I'm Team Tool. I want what's best for Joe Burrow. We need a fighter.
I'm Team Chase. Because I want to put some points on the board. Mr. Tony Pike.
Since the draft last year, since Joe Burrow was the #1 overall pick to the Cincinnati Bengals, I sat on the radio and I said, now what are we going to do to protect him? What are we going to do to ensure that the future of this franchise is protected? And I watched and I saw nothing done. And I saw Joe Burrow carted off against the Washington Redskins. And I watched the season end, and I have 2 hours to fill every day on the radio. And I go back and forth on even Kyle Pitts, Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase. What I've come to the conclusion of in looking at so many mock drafts, no one understands what Penei Sewell is going to be. Some people think he's the 3rd best, the 5th best, the 9th, the 12th. We don't know where he's going to be slotted in. Is it Penei Sewell? Is it Rashawn Slater? Let's take the guesswork out of all of this, because we talk about protecting Joe Burrow. First and foremost, I couldn't agree more with anyone that thinks that priority #1 is protecting Joe Burrow. The problem I have is that we have this vision that the only way to protect Joe Burrow is with offensive linemen, when in fact, you can protect Joe Burrow with more weapons. You can spread the defense out. Joe Burrow, go back to the difference of Joe Burrow's junior season to his senior season at LSU. They went to 5-man protections and they spread the defense out. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Thaddeus Moss, who didn't even get drafted, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they spread the defense out. Joe Burrow spreads the ball around. He can pick up blitzes easier. He gets the ball out of his hands. So when I look at this draft pick at number 5, if it was, is it Jamar Chase? It's Jamar Chase, clear. And that was set today when he ran a 4.38, when he put the measurables up there next to a DK Metcalf. So I say this, everyone that watched Joe Burrow last year, what did we rave about? We sat back and man, how did he fit the ball into that small window? How did he escape the pocket and hit that receiver in stride in between 2 defenders? Joe Burrow's ball placement is crazy. But what we overlook is how many times he had to make those small window throws because maybe there wasn't enough separation in the receiving corps. Tyler Boyd's a great receiver. T. Higgins is a great receiver. The one question about Jamar Chase, did he have the down the field speed? 4.38, that says it all. He's got the rapport with Joe Burrow, and most importantly, he can get separation. So instead of raving about Joe Burrow fitting into a small window, we just talk about Joe Burrow getting it back from a clean pocket. Week 6, week 7 last year, we sat back and we were actually convincing ourselves, you know what? Maybe the offensive line this year isn't that bad. Do you know why that was? It was because Joe Burrow was getting the ball out of his hands quick. He was pushing the ball, and then teams started to come up. They pressured the receivers from the outside, and then the offensive line couldn't hold up. Joe Burrow's carted off the field. I'm all for protecting Joe Burrow. If it was Penei Sewell as the best lineman, hands down, that's great. I watched Penei Sewell against Auburn, and he struggled against the best competition he played. He blocked in front of Justin Herbert, who moved around the pocket, got the ball out quick. I didn't get to see Penei Sewell struggle at all this year. I don't know what Penei Sewell is, and we'll find more out Friday. I know what Jamar Chase is. I know he is a sure shot to come in, start, and have an impact right away, and that's why I got to sit on Team Chase.
I'm Team Tool. I want what's best for Joe Burrow. We need a fighter.
I'm Team Chase. Because I want to put some points on the board.